And there's more from 1 to 1 at the same time next week. Next week we're meeting Dave Stewart, which will be nice, from the Eurythmics, you know. Su Pollard's here tonight. You having a good time?
Fabulous.
Would you like another sandwich?
Actually, these are marvellous. I prefer the cheese and tomato, but I do like this. I won't show what make it is, but it's wubble you.
Well, you've got to watch the figure, haven't you?
You haven't got to watch yours. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
Who is watching yours, by the way, apart from you? Can't go into that, you know. It's his private life.
Quite. We're going to chat more to Su Pollard and the hat.
Thank you. Please,
in a moment or so.
I think the hat's better than my eek. Thank you.
And we've got this week's edition of the Big E, all very shortly on Night Time. I'm sure you won't have another sandwich.
Oh, no, thanks. Flipping egg. I look like a cow in a minute. There's so much meat. Oh.
This is Night Time on Meridian and Channel Television. We're here seeing you from Saturday night into a Sunday morning. Very soon we've got this week's edition of the Big E. But Su Pollard says, no, you've done enough talking. I'm going to have something to say.
Go on then.
How can you talk with Su Pollard here tonight? Welcome back. It's nice to see you. You've been here before. It's lovely to see you again. You've come back to see us.
Was it about 3 years ago, I think, when I was doing pantomime?
Pantomime with Matthew Kelly.
That's right.
Who watches. Hello, Matthew.
Who is lovely. And in fact, Matthew has been absolutely wonderful to me because I'm his lodger.
Are you staying with Matthew at the
moment?
Yeah.
Well, you can imagine. I mean,
Things
it's hell
hard,
on earth.
He's taken in Su Pollard as a tenant. Now, must get out of his mind.
I'm looking after his... Well, not totally looking after his dogs, but he's got his fantastic 2 sheep dogs. One is called Cassie and one's called Zippy. Zippy has bowel trouble and Cassie's got a bad heart. So between the 2 of them, you know, I'm mopping up and feeding them tablets. But other than that, they're getting on really well.
What are you doing in Bournemouth? Don't dress for dinner.
Oh, it's
and it's all summer long, isn't it?
It is actually. It's the most fabulous piece of theatre. You know, like farce, traditional English farce.
Beg your pardon? Oh, farce.
Yes, F-A-R-C-E.
Yes, that's okay.
And, you know, usually with the wonderful Brian Ricks, and with all due respect to Brian Ricks, you know, he started off traditional farce years ago. And it's sort of trousers around the ankles and doors opening.
Yep.
Well, we're actually doing a little... Once removed from that, we're doing like a sophisticated French farce.
Sophisticated?
Oh, yes.
Just like this?
Well, yes, I suppose. Oh, yeah, but this is my day where, you know, where I've dashed hot foot from another tremendously successful evening, full house outside. Honestly, no ball. They always say, you've got to come on and plug the show and give it the best thing you can ever give it. Well, it's absolutely true. You can hardly get a seat, so hurry up.
And there's a great cast as well. Lionel Blair's in the show.
Yes.
Les Dennis, Vicky Michelle from A Low A Low.
That's
Listen
right.
very carefully. I will say this only once.
Well, yes, she says that at the end.
That?
We do that at the end because we always talk to the public because, I mean, to me, that's an added thing that makes the holiday. But the Pier Theatre Bournemouth has never seen anything like it.
And it's an 11-week run.
Yes.
It's a long time.
Well, we've done 3 weeks. I mean, I'm more fortunate than most of them because I've already done this in the West End about 2 years ago. But the rest of the cast, you know, they only had about 2 weeks to learn it. And, darling, it's very wordy. And you could see them. They were sweating blood and tears and everything.
And see it.
And it's hard. But I tell you what, if you like a good laugh and you enjoy seeing a Fast and Furious piece, then this is the ideal thing for you. And also, I must stress this because I think Bournemouth, as well as Southampton and the surrounding areas, is very family-oriented. And you must never feel funny at all about bringing any of your children. Even if they're 4 years old, bring them because there's
so it's
nothing...
nice and clean.
Absolutely.
Right.
It's just pure, great, clean fun. And actually, one more thing, can I just say?
Go on.
Value for money. Absolute value for money. You never get ripped off. Everyone is, I can guarantee, a brilliant show.
Right, that's your plug for the show.
Thank
now
you so
plug.
much.
What's on Night Time tonight? In an hour's time there.
Well, in an hour's time, we've got, if any of you have, in fact,
You've
viewed...
got to introduce this, I tell
the
you.
Carry On films, well, which I'm sure, even if you are sort of a more younger viewer and new to the Carry On tradition, whether you're young and old, it's the most brilliant thing. It's like slapstick. It's, in a way, it's like the farce that we're doing,
Would you like to have done a Carry On film?
I certainly would, especially with all the original cast members. You know, because A, they were so
Kenneth
funny.
Williams, Sid James.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Barbara Windsor was here not so long back. She came in.
Oh, she's a great girl. And she's
lovely.
about the only remaining ones left, for God's sake.
She's in this film tonight.
Yes, and I wish I was in it. Carry on, Dick. Oh, dear. I mean, one can always hope. It's probably bad. Anyway, I mustn't go into that, but you'll really have a good time. I remember I saw it first time round.
That's in an hour's time on Night Time, and we'll chat some more to Sue, because Sue's going to stay with us. You've got to stay here, because you've got to introduce Carrie on Dick later on.
God, the bags under my eyes are going to get baggier. How could you do this to me?
Let's now have another sandwich. Get the mayonnaise.
All right,
and, we'll talk some more after this week's edition of The Big E.